Well, welcome again to Down to Earth but Heavenly Minded podcast. And again, we are in the book of Proverbs. And believe it or not, we're in the last chapter today. And we will end this chapter. And I just want to let you know that King Lemuel actually wrote this last chapter. And it's kind of in the introduction to the chapter. And we are in chapter 31, the last chapter of Proverbs today. So, with that said, I'm going to read the scriptures. So, let us continue. The words of King Lemuel, the words of King Lemuel, an oracle that his mother taught him. What are you doing, my son? What are you doing, son of my womb? What are you doing, son of my vows? Do not give your strength to women, your ways to those who destroy kings. It is not for kings, O Lemuel. It is not for kings to drink wine or for rulers to take strong drink, lest they drink and forget they have been decreed and preserve the rights of all afflicted. Give strong drink to the ones who is perishing, and wine to those in bitter distress. Let them drink and forget their poverties, and remember their misery no more. Open your mouth for the mute, for the rights of all who are destitute. Open your mouth, judge righteously, defend the righteous of the poor and needy, the woman who fears the Lord. An excellent wife who can find? She is far more precious than jewels. Oh, how true that is. The heart of her husband trusts in her, and he will have no lack of gain. She does him good and not harm all the days of her life. She seeks wool and flax and works with willing hands. She is like a ship of the merchants. She brings her food from afar. She rises while it is yet night, still dark out, and provides food for her household and portions for her maidens. She considers a field and buys it. With the fruit of her hands, she plants a vineyard. She dresses herself with strength and makes her arms strong. She perceives that her merchants is profitable. Her lamps does not go out at night. She puts her hand to the distaff, and her hands hold the spindle. She opens her hand to the poor and reaches out her hand to the needy. She is not afraid of snow for her household, for all her household are clothed in scarlet. She makes bed coverings for herself. Her clothing is fine linen and purple. Her husband is known for the gates when he sits among the elders of the land. She makes linen garments and sells them. She delivers sashes to the merchants. Strength and diligence are her clothing, and she laughs at the times to come. She opens her mouth with wisdom, and the teaching of kindness is on her tongue. She looks well to the ways of her household, and does not eat the bread of idleness. Her children raise up and call her blessed, her husband also, and he praises her. Many women have done excellently, but you surpass them all. Charm is deceitful, and beauty is vain, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised. Give her the fruits of her hands, and let her work praise her in the gates. And thus ends the reading of this chapter and also the book of Proverbs. We have gone through the entire book. And with that said, I'm just going to say again, read your Bible and you will find God there. And even in this book of Proverbs, it's full of God's wisdom and his instructions to us. And with that, I'm going to end my podcast until next time. We will dig into the meat of this book. Till then, have a great day. We'll see you now.